guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How are you, Capricorn? It's not date or time specific, so whenever you come upon it, if it speaks to you, it could be your message at that time. Welcome all cross watchers for Capricorns. Happy to have you here. And for those of you who are brand new, glad you landed here. Okay, so I'm going to pull from Oracle of the Seven Energies to activate the reading. Let's see what comes through for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Card number 3, Time Machine. Oh, I love it. So card number 3 is speaking to the root chakra. It's the Earth Energy Center according to this deck. And I'm going to read you the key concepts of your card, which talks about inherited patterns, conditioning, lessons already learned, cellular memory, honoring the past without being trapped there. Do you know what this card is? It's a combo. I'm feeling strong Saturnian references. Inherited patterns is Saturnian. Conditioning is Saturnian. Lessons already learned is Saturn, which is the world card, right? We've got, you know, Aquarius and Capricorn in that card, but it is a card of Saturn. And the Time Machine feels like it's talking about honoring the past without being trapped there or by it. So there's some measure of liberating yourself from cycles. So this feels like it's the world card. I'm talking to you about how to integrate the lessons you've learned without having to relearn them, and how to honor where you've come from, even across lifetimes and through generations, and how to sort of liberate yourself from conditioned patterns and ways of being. Good message. Especially for you, Capricorn, since Saturn is your ruling planet, for those of you who are here as Capricorn. Okay, here we go. By the way, I'm just going to let you know, as I record this, the sun has moved on into Pisces, so we're in the Pisces mansion, which we really need because there is still a stellium, say that 3 times fast, in Aquarius, with Pluto is there, and all the personal planets, Mars, Mercury, and Venus are still there. So there's a lot of pent-up energy in Aquarius that's kind of hard, with some difficult geometry, but the sun moving into Pisces softens those rough edges. So if you've been feeling a little bit twitched out lately, things should start calming down shortly. Yay! Okay, here we go. I'm going to pull the spread, give you my general impressions, and we'll get the details from the clarifiers. 7 of Pentacles, right, Time Machine. This is about things unfolding more organically. You know, the day we plant the seed of intention is not the day the garden grows. It does take time. And it is also a card of patience, or perhaps the lack thereof. What's happening here, Capricorn? Oh my goodness. Okay, so when I do this spread, this is the side that I set my intention is for the sign I'm reading for or about, which is Capricorn. This would be Capricorn's divine counterpart. It can come through reversed, so if you happen to align more with this side of the spread, that's fine. All right, here we go. Present energy for your person here is the 5 of Wands. They're conflicted, or there's some kind of outside source of conflict that may be kicking up some chaos for them. Complications is what's coming through, because the blocker challenge is the 9 of Cups, which tells me that as a result of the conflict here, they're kind of being a little complacent. They're not wanting to rock the boat very much. Now, what they can do about it or expect to come of it, we have 9 of Pentacles energy, and that's sort of a message of forge your own path forward, do your own thing, be your own person. Kind of what the message is, interestingly enough, from your Time Machine. Oh, I'm reaching for a deck. Didn't mean to do that. Present energy for your side of the spread here, 2 of Cups. It's all about the relationship. Sorry about the noise. I've been dealing with this for 4 days now. This neighbor is moving in with that neighbor, and it doesn't matter where I sit in this building. I am unable to escape this, you know, whatever the heck they're doing. It's been insane. And this is exactly my energy right now. I'm kind of over it. So the blocker challenge for you here is worry, anxiety, feeling like a cat on a hot tin roof. I can relate. There's something that you're processing in your mind over and over and over, like it runs on a loop and doesn't let you rest. And what you can do about it or expect to come of it, I feel like there's something here where you have to take a stand for what you want, right? There's something you have to sort of step into here going forward. That's just sort of how it seems, but we'll clarify. So 7 of Pentacles. You know, it's like, I've been saying forever to anyone who would listen that, you know, they've been carrying on a relationship for a couple of years. Like, why don't they just move in to one, you know, like, move in. Yeah, it's been nightmarish. I'm like in the sandwich here that I don't want to be in. And now, okay. Oh my God, I'm like suffering for my wish. Be careful what you wish for. Oh, I thought you'd get a kick out of that. Okay. So I have to laugh at myself. All right, so the overall energy here is very interesting. There's some healing that's needed. There's a lot of love here. And I feel like I want to say there's some kind of a commitment or an obligation or something that you've been so patient about it, but it isn't arriving. It isn't happening. This is an unconscious awareness. So that's sort of the internal landscape, the construct, what it is that's keeping you up at night. There's something to do with commitment or keeping a promise. I almost feel that that's like what we're talking about here, because there is love. There is like this love of a lifetime energy, and waiting for the healing that this commitment could bring is sort of how it's coming through. Overall energy, we'll see what we get. 5 of Wands for your person's present energy. 6 of Cups. Page of Pentacles. All right, so it's you're all about the relationship. You're losing sleep over something. Running around in the background here is a conventional committed relationship. Something where it's just the two of you and there's nobody else. Got it? Because it's like the love of your life. And it's something you've planted seeds of intention around. And I feel like you've given it a lot of thought. They have too. That's the thing. So that's where the conflict is coming. This is newer to them. This is a beautiful connection. They haven't given up, but it's stressful. There's stress here and tension. And I'm feeling like this Page of Pentacles is the hint. And the hint is the Page of Pentacles has something to learn. And it's like, you know, taking that first step. It's baby stepping their way into something more serious and committed. And I feel you're already, and this person is kind of conflicted because it's a newer environment for them. So for whatever that means to you. But now in their stress challenge or block, we have the 9 of Cups. 5 of Pentacles, Tower, World. Wow, wow, wow. Well, this feels very much like what came through with the Oracle, but it's like this person has already learned lessons the hard way. They've been rejected, abandoned, things have fallen apart. Like, I kind of feel like this is somebody who has experience with a very rocky relationship, possibly divorce, possibly breakups that have not gone well. Like, that's the energy I'm getting. And so the 9 of Cups in the blocker challenge is like, I'm okay with the way things are. 9 of Cups is a little bit of, I'm content. I'm good. Who needs 10 cups? I got 9. I'm good. I'm not greedy. But I feel, you know, right? The 10 of cups. But I'm feeling like this is something that this person has already learned the hard way, and therefore they kind of don't want to go back. But that in and of itself is a conditioned pattern, a conditioned belief that they can't have something better with you because they've had something shitty somewhere else. Got it? So I understand the energy here and what the stress and struggle and conflict is. But I do feel with this Page of Pentacles that this person's sticking their toe in the water of what it is you're after. But they're just not ready to go full bore. So let's see the 9 of Pentacles in what they can do about it or expect to come of it. That 9 of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. Wow. Yeah, I kind of feel like it's going to get to a point where they just kind of can't carry it anymore. This is sort of a single person versus a feminine archetype of a life partner / wife. Got it? That's just the energy. I know it's 2024 and we don't always talk that way about relationships. It's not always about being a husband and wife, but that's the dynamic. And there's just going to be this moment of everything becomes too much. And so with the Page of Swords underneath, I do feel like this person will need to speak clearly or get from you the information they need to offload this burden. Because I think that as things progress, that's where the conflict is. Between the two of you remaining single, autonomous, independent individuals that just kind of hang out, or two people that move toward, on a path toward commitment. Okay, so that being said, 2 of Cups for you. King of Swords, Queen of Cups, 9 of Swords again. Yeah, I feel like you're dealing with someone here, that this person who you feel is kind of being a little bit cool, distant, aloof, maybe evasive. Although this King of Swords comes through with integrity, I'm not seeing anything that would suggest ill intention. It's not the warm, fuzzy love that you are A, providing, and B, desiring. So the Queen of Cups meets the King of Swords is kind of like the Bleeding Heart meets the Ice King. It's difficult energy, and it causes a lot of sitting up at night just running the game tapes and not liking what you see very much. It's not good. It creates a lot of agita and anxiety and worry. And where do we go when that happens, right? To worst case scenarios. We catastrophize a bit. So let's see the 9 of Swords in your blocker challenge. Right? There's our 10 of Cups. Because this is what you're after, right? This worry here is your blocker challenge to the happily ever after that you want, that they're saying, yeah, aren't things good as they are? And you're like, no, I want more. Pluto's there. In the Judgment card, Judgment is about, it is about the union and reunion and reconciliation of souls and of mistakes. And it is a card of redemption and forgiveness and second chances. But in this case, I feel like if something has happened here with this person who's sort of just kind of dropping to a seated position and saying, yeah, no, I'm good with things as they are, and you're not, this does come into play as, can you make space for it? Can you give this person an opportunity to kind of take a second chance on their terms, or does it have to be on your terms? Right? Because you've got your agenda. That's all you've been thinking about and waiting to unfold patiently. But it doesn't mean that you two are kind of seeing seeing things from the same lens. It seems like there are competing themes here, which is why we've got the Five of Wands, the conflict. Okay, so what can you do about it or expect to come of it? Yeah. Almost feel like if this is what you can expect to come of it. I feel like if you push your agenda, we go right back to the beginning, you know, right back to this person's sense of tension around the topic, defensiveness, resisting the tension, and maybe even them kind of going off grid. Yeah. So with that Page of Cups there, despite your sincerity, I get the impression that this person may come through with their own message that says, yeah, I'm sorry, I can't do this. I can't do it the way you want. I can't do it in the time you want. I can't. And they may defend. So it's helpful to kind of see where you're seeing things through, you know, differently, and aren't seeing the progress that the connection has made to date, or seeing a path to progress. And so what I'm feeling here, for those of you watching, is there's a phrase I used to use a lot as a psychotherapist when I did couples work, and that phrase is, the one who moves the slowest wins. Because you cannot force someone to be ready for a commitment they're not ready for. Full stop. Can't do it. If you're ready, that's great. And that's why this Seven of Pentacles is even more important than any other card in this spread, because it's talking about what will unfold organically, and it doesn't happen because one person is ready, so hurry up. It's sort of like where you kind of have to manage your expectations and be open to, you know, being less caught in your own inner monologue about it, and a little bit more open to hearing what this person has to say and finding a path to some form of understanding sincerely, and saying so sincerely. Like, I understand this is not something you're ready for. And so I want to be understanding of that. I do feel you're going to meet with some resistance and defensiveness. And it may be that this person just sort of removes themselves entirely and forges a path on their own, Nine of Pentacles, because it's just too overwhelming. Too much pressure. Okay, so that's what we have so far. And it's interesting because it doesn't seem to me like to be anything terrible. It seems like you're getting insight here into something that's kind of unfolding, and you're catching a glimpse as to where things could get caught up. And that gives you all the power in the world, because once you understand that and have a little insight, you go, oh, okay, so now when we have this conversation, I'm going to take a different tack, right? I'm going to approach it from sensitivity and understanding, Queen of Cups, and not perceive this person as being cool and aloof, but kind of coming through with defensiveness, because this person feels I'm pushing an agenda. So once I take the pushed agenda off the table, there's no problem. We can continue to move forward and make progress, maybe little teeny tiny baby steps, Page of Pentacles, but some is better than none. So I kind of like the reading. So here's what I'm going to do, give you the astrology of what showed up here. But if it's resonating, I'm going to continue the spread as I always do, push it up on the table and look at the two of you together. I've kind of looked at you separately here, pull you together, strengths, challenges, opportunities, your messages to and from each other. I'll get a hit from Spirit with some guidance, advice, direction, whatever. And the hidden energies for your person, what's happening behind the scenes that you don't know but might want to. And then how might things continue to unfold going forward if nothing were to change? It helps to get a framework for what's happening here projected into the future a bit, okay? But here is the energy that showed up. Taurus in the Hierophant. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in the Page of Pentacles. We have Mars here in the Tower, which rules Aries. Saturn here in the World card, Aquarius and Capricorn. Some Virgo energy in our Nine of Pentacles. Capricorn in the Queen of Pentacles. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in the Page of Swords. Aquarius in our King of Swords. So interesting. We're in Aquarius season, right? Cancerian energy in our Queen, well, we were in Aquarius season. We are now in Pisces season. I feel like I'm still in Aquarius season, but maybe for like a half a day more because of my time zone. Anywho, Cancerian energy in the Queen of Cups. Pluto here in the Judgment card, which rules Scorpio. More Virgo in our Hermit. And the Page of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, so that's what I've got for you, Capricorn. The link to the extended is in the first sentence in the description box below. If you have enjoyed this reading, please join us here by subscribing below. And if you don't want to miss any readings from me in the future, because some of you come in and they're like, welcome back. No, I'm always here. Just click the little notification bell and it will just come up on your feed, and that will trigger your memory. Oh, Laura's got a new reading. Yay. Okay, so the link to the extended is in the first sentence. I'll see you there in a second. Bye for now.